there was one thing we needed to talk about to lead into to this book, it would probably be 5G.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're talking.
And yeah, a lot of people are concerned about 5G, mostly for the wrong reasons. But they're concerned about it. I'm glad they're concerned at all.
So you're saying the wrong reasons are the health reasons?
This may be an effective monkey wrench in some instances to get city councils and stuff to back off on 5G. But the decision has been made from the top down that 5G is going to be implemented, whether there's any medical thing or not.
Okay.
My guess is there will be more definitive proof come out as more studies are done and applied to 5G. They haven't been done yet. I would agree with the concept of use caution first. Let's test it first and then maybe. But we can't trust these people to do legitimate testing. That's the problem. They do testing and they bury the results, just like the cigarette companies did. They knew what was happening, but any study that came along that proved it, they got a hold of it and deep sixed it out in the middle of the Nevada desert. So you never find it. So,
and on that note, Patrick, it's almost like the studies need to study the right things and not the wrong things. Like, does your cell phone heat up in your hand, or does your cell phone cause you cancer? We want to know if our cell phones cause cancer. Those are the kinds of things that we need to be studying.
That's right. The right questions need to be asked. But let me tell you, the great danger right now is not health. The great danger is that 5G is intended to be used to light up the Internet of Things all around the world. Most people have never heard of the Internet of Things before. But this is where devices talk to other devices. Sensors talk to central computers. Cars talk to each other. Smart meters talk to each other, and they talk to the utility and the whoever the data aggregator is.
Diapers are telling parents when the babies have gone pee and poo.
That's right. Your refrigerator talking to you and the grocery store to tell you when you're out of an item that you usually keep in stock. The Internet of Things is what's being used in China today to control their population. And it is draconian. If you've looked at China, I know you have. It's absolutely draconian what's happening in China. So the people that are promoting 5G, the AT&Ts of the world, Verizon, T-Mobile, the big ones, Ericsson, some of the big phone companies, NVIDIA. What they're talking about is not just speeding up your cell phone, right? It will, but that's not the point. They could care less about your cell phone. What they're talking about, and these interviews, speeches are all on YouTube too, by the way. They're out there. You listen to these guys speak, they all talk about the Internet of Things and smart cities. That's where the big payola is for them. And if 5G is successful, it will result in putting an electronic manacle around every citizen's neck that lives in a smart city. I mean, I don't want somebody to get cancer. I really don't. But the greater picture here is we will all be enslaved if the wrong people get their hands on this. At this point, it seems like the wrong people are in charge of it right now. And I don't know how the wrong people couldn't possibly get their hands on it as they move forward.
Right. I just wanted to echo what you're saying, Patrick, because I used to be in the technology space. I dropped out, as you might know, but one of the things that I was very quick to realize is this is not pie in the sky. They're actually now talking about the Internet of everything. It's no longer the Internet of things. It's the Internet of everything. And it is being rolled out very quickly. I've gone to conventions. I've seen it front and center that they're promoting this like it's the next best thing to sliced bread. And again, I say this quite a lot on the show. That could not be furthest from the truth. So, so can we talk a little bit about when you say, it's not just about the health, because I get that too. And I've always had kind of internal confrontation about which angle I go on this issue, because the health issue is kind of low-hanging fruit. People will get that this is, causing cancer. It's the bit that you're talking about, the layer above that people can't even grasp. Oh, we're not China. This is not going to happen in the U.S. But it's actually so close to reality that people don't even understand the changes that are going to come in the future. So can we talk a little bit more about that, how it's going to hold us down electronically, I guess, and from the social credit standpoint as well? That's going to be a big play in this.
We can look at China as an example.
Yeah.
I believe. China was declared to be a technocracy as early as the year 2000 by Time magazine, no less.